Good morning, all of you. Previous class, we start to discuss about who were tribal people. See, about this topic, we came to know that uh, in a Punjab region, the Kukar tribe, so those who are very influential, the Kukar tribes, so they were very influential during the 13th and 14th centuries. And later the Gakkars, so the Gakkars they were became more important. The chief of these Gakkars, the chief of these Gakkars, Kamal Khan Gakkar. Kamal Khan Gakkar, he was made a noble. He was made a noble, a Mansabdar by the great emperor Akbar, who was actually belongs to the Mughal dynasty. And afterwards, in Multan and Sindh, in Multan and Sindh, in Multan and Sindh regions, the Langhas, they used to call as they used to call as Langhas, and Orgons. So these were actually the name of the tribes. So in which region, dear students? So here actually the Langhas and Harguns. So they were a very prominent tribe groups in the Multan and Sindh area. A Multan and Sindh regions. See, here the Langhas and then Harguns. So they were dominated extensive regions before they were subdued by the Mughals. And afterwards, the Baluchis were another large and powerful tribe in the northwest. Baluchis, especially in which no in northwest. Balochis. So they were became a powerful and large tribe in the northwest region of our subcontinent. Understood, dear students? So here they were divided into many smaller clans under different chiefs. So the tribe people, so they were divided into many small clans. What is the meaning of clans? Clans means group, division. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕುಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯೂಸ್ವಲಿ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ವೈಲ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್, ಯಾವ ಕುಲ ನಿಂದು, ನಿನ್ನ ಕುಲ ಯಾವುದು, ನಿಂದು ಗೋತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು, ಹಾಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಕುಲ. ಸೊ the tribe people, they were divided into many smaller clans under different chiefs. So they were divided into smaller clans. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗಗಳಾಗಿ, ಕುಲಗಳಾಗಿ ಅವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಚೀಫ್ಗಳ ಅಥವಾ ನಾಯಕರ ಒಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. In the western Himalayas lived the shepherd tribe of Gaddis. So in the western Himalayas, in the So who were the tribe? They were lived in the western Himalayas. No. So actually they were shepherd. Shepherd ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕುರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾಯ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಕುರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮೇಯಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಕುರಿಗಾಹಿಗಳು. The shepherd tribe. The name of this is shepherd tribe. Those who are lived in the western Himalayas, they were Gaddis. They were Gaddis. Understood now? See, the distant northeastern part of the subcontinent. The distant northeastern part of the subcontinent to the northeastern part of our subcontinent too was entirely dominated by the tribes, the northeast. So here also there were so many tribes in the northern or northeastern part of the subcontinent. So they were entirely dominated, the northeastern part of our subcontinent. So entirely dominated by the different tribes such as the Nagas, Ahoms. So these were actually the name of the tribes. So especially in the northeastern part of our subcontinent. So they are also dominated by the entire northeast. The tribes such as the Nagas and the Ahoms and many other. Not only the Nagas and Ahoms, many other tribes. So they were entirely dominated the northeastern part of the subcontinent. So just I would like to repeat, dear students. So we came to know that. So in Rajasthan, so the Kokars, they were become an influential tribe, and afterwards later the Gakkars, especially Kamal Khan Gakkar, was appointed by the Mughal emperor, the great Akbar, as a noble or mansabdar, and afterwards in the Multan and Sindh area, Langhas and Argyls, they were a prominent tribes, and in the northwestern part of our subcontinent, Balochiswar became more important tribes, and there were, the different tribes, they were divided into many smaller clans also. Clan is a group of families, what I already explained, ಅಥವಾ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕುಲ. So in a literally meaning, a clan is a group of families or households claiming descent from a common ancestor. So tribal organization is often based on kinship or clan loyalties. Understood now? So afterwards, dear students, in the western Himalaya, so the Gaddis, those were actually shepherd tribe. They were lived in the western Himalayas, and in the northeastern part of the subcontinent also entirely dominated by the tribes such as the Nagas and Ahoms and many others. So like that also, dear students, in many areas of present day Bihar and Jharkhand, in many areas of present day Bihar and Jharkhand, present day Bihar and Jharkhand. So in the present day Bihar and Jharkhand also, the Kero chiefdoms had emerged by the 12th century. Kero chiefdoms. The name of the tribe were Kero chiefdoms. Keros. They were actually the tribes, those who are lived in the present areas of the Bihar and Jharkhand states. See, the Kero chiefdoms had emerged by 12th century. These were emerged by 12th century. Who are now the Kero chiefdoms. Keros were emerged by the 12th century in many areas of in the present day Bihar and Jharkhand. See, I think you all of you knows that one of the famous general was actually present in the Akbar's court, Raja Man Singh. I hope dear students, you all of you heard about the name of the Raja Man Singh. So, Akbarನ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂತಹ ರಾಜ ಮಾನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್. So he was one of the Akbar's famous general. So he was actually attacked and defeated the Keros in 1591. The Raja Man Singh, he was attacked and defeated these Keros in 1591. Clear, dear students? So here in this Bihar and Jharkhand, in the present day Bihar and Jharkhand, in many areas of these states, so there were Keros chiefdoms. Those were the tribes. Those were emerged especially in the 12th century. And these Keros were completely attacked and defeated by the Ashoka's general Raja Man Singh in 1591. In 1591. Then afterwards, a large amount of booty was taken from them. What is the meaning of a booty? Means a large amount of the booty. They are taken from them. ಅಪಾರವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು? ರಾಜ ಮಾನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಡ್ಯೂಡ್. ಇವನ್ ದೋ ಅವರು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಸೋಲನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರನ್ನ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಡ್ಯೂಡ್. So under Aurangzeb, Mughal forces captured many Kero fortresses and subjugated the tribe. So it was continued throughout the Mughal administration, I mean the Mughal period. So afterwards what happened? During Akbar time, Raja Man Singh, he was actually attacked and defeated the Keros in 1591. But and also was booted a lot of the amounts. A large amount of booty was taken from them, but they were not entirely subdued. And even under Aurangzeb also, the Mughal forces, they were captured many of the Kero fortresses and even subjugated the tribe. ತಮ್ಮ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And afterwards, dear students, so what happened? During the same, they were subjugated to the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb and the Mundas and Santalas. Mundas and Santalas. So they were also the tribes. So actually those who were lived in the regions of in the present day Orissa and Bengal. In the present day Odisha and Bengal. In the present day Odisha and Bengal. The Mundas and Santals. They were the Mundas and the Santals. So these were the name of the tribes, Santals and the Mundas. Understood? So those were lived in the present day Odisha and Bengal. Understood? So now these were also became a very prominent tribe groups during this time. And afterwards, dear students, in the southern part of the subcontinent, in the Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka, in the southern part of subcontinent, in the present Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka. So these were became home to the different and the numerous tribe people. Home to the different, the number of tribe peoples, especially the Kolis and Berats, were known in the Maharashtra highlands and in the present day Karnataka. So who are known especially Kolis and Berats or Birats. ಕೋಳಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿರಾಟ್ಗಳು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದಂತಹ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ people. So those who are lived in Maharashtra highlands and as well as in the present day Karnataka. Getting dear students. So apart from these the Kodis and Birats, there were the numerous other tribes also. So they were lived in Maharashtra highlands and as well as in the present day Karnataka. See, Kodis also lived in many areas of Gujarat. So not only in Maharashtra and in Karnataka. So these Kodis, so they were lived in many areas of even Gujarat also. The present day Gujarat also. Further south there were large tribal population of ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೇವರ್ ಕೊರಗಾಸ್, ದೇವರ್ ಕೊರಗಾಸ್. Understood the name of the tribes. So other tribe, those were especially in the southern part of the subcontinent. So Koragas, Vitas, Arvetas, and also dear students, Marvars, and many others. So these were the other tribe people, those who were lived in the many regions of the southern part of the subcontinent. So Koragas, Vikars and Marvars. Understood dear students? So here after that what happened, you all of you knows that very clearly. Especially in the present day Bihar and Jharkhand, Kero, they were emerged by the 12th century, and these Keros, so they were attacked and defeated by the Akbar's general Raja Mansingh in 1591, and Mansingh actually was looted them, and even though they were not entirely subdued, but afterwards under Aurangzeb, Mughal forces captured so many Keros fortresses and even subjugated the tribe. And afterwards, dear students, we know that in Orissa and Bengal regions, the prominent tribes were the Mundas and the Santals, and afterwards in the southern part of the subcontinent, especially in Maharashtra highlands and then present Karnataka. So actually these were home to Kodis and Berats. In Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka, they were homes to Kodis and Berats and even the other some of the tribes also. And these Kodis they were lived in the different areas of Gujarat also, in the present Gujarat also. And also dear students in the southern part of the subcontinent. So some of the other tribe populations also, they were Koragas, Metas and Varnas. Understood now? See, the large tribe of Bills are spread across western and central India. So afterwards, students, so actually these Koragas, Metas and Varnas, when they are lived in the southern part of the subcontinent, the southern part of the subcontinent, the large tribe Bills, the large tribe Bills. So these tribe Bills, they were spread across western and central India. So who are spread in the western and central India now? So they were Bills, the name of the tribe which were spread across western and central India were Bills. Bills, they were actually the large tribe people. By the late 16th century, by the late 16th century, many of them had become settled agriculturists and some even zamindars also. Afterwards, what happened? So many the tribe people, actually we knows that many of the tribe people they were nomadic. They were moved in search of job, in search of food especially. They were not led actually the settled life during this period. But after that some time, so there was a lot of changes in their lifestyle. So many of the tribe people by the late 16th century, by the late 16th century, so many of the tribe people, so they were actually became agriculturists. Agriculturists means they were actually settled in a particular place and led their lives. And also some of them were became jamindars. Some of the tribe people they were jamindars also. And many Bill clans nevertheless remained hunter gatherers. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೋ ಮೆನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ nevertheless they were remained hunter and gatherers. ಅವರು ಹಾಗೆ ಹಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And the Gond. So the Gonds were actually found in great numbers across the present day states of Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. So afterwards what happened? Again the tribe group emerged. So those tribe name were Gonds. See, Gonds ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಛತ್ತೀಸ್ಗಢ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್, ಛತ್ತೀಸ್ಗಢ and also in MP means Madhya Pradesh, and also we can see these Gond people in the Maharashtra also, MH, that means Maharashtra and even in Andhra Pradesh also. Got it, dear students? So, the guns were found in great numbers across the present day states, which are Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and even in Andhra Pradesh. See, after that we came to know, or we can understand that. So there were large number of the tribe communities were emerged in our subcontinent. There were different, just we are seeing the different name of these all the tribe people we studied just now. So how nomads and mobile people lived. How nomads and mobile people lived. Mobile people andre he mobile alla makla what we are present. See, the nomadic pastoralists moved over long distances with their animals. So a manushya avaga, the hunters or the gatherers or the nomads or the nomadic people, so ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಅಲೆಮಾರಿ ಜನಾಂಗಗಳನ್ನು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇವತ್ತು ಇದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲೆಮಾರಿ ಜನಾಂಗಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ದೇಶದ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಅವರು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸಮೇತ ತಾವು ಸಾಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಸಮೇತ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಪಯಣವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ here the nomadic pastoralists moved over long distances with their animals. We know that they are required because they lived on milk and other pastoral products. ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬೇಕಿರ್ತದೆ. So they also exchanged wool, ghee, etc. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ and sometimes so they also exchanged wool, ghee, etc. So with settled agriculturists for grain, cloth, utensils and other products. So ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. wool, ghee ಇವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ? So with settled agriculturists. With what they were exchanged now? For grain, cloth, utensils and other products. Understood? And they bought and sold these goods as they moved one place to another. So whatever they bought and sold these goods as they moved from one place to another, transporting them on their animals. How they are transporting no on all those things? So by using whatever they were read those animals. Understood now? So regarding this topic we are going to continue in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.